back with another motherfucking YouTube video. You already know how it fucking is. As you can see behind me, I have two guests. I have Baby It and I have Chucky. Just waiting for them to strangle me from behind on camera. I will go viral. As you can tell with story, yes, another Grindr story. I just got done watching Scream 6 this past weekend and it was good. So this makes me want to like do another Stalker video or like another creepy Grindr video. No, I did not learn my lesson the first time. So I was about 16 years old when this happened. And it was about a specific person who kept messaging me on this account. And this person was always about 2,000 feet away from me. Now, 2,000 feet is not that far, y'all. It's maybe about like a 3-minute walk, typically. 3 to 5 minute walk from where I'm standing right now, 2,000 feet. And he was always 2,000 feet away from me. And he messaged me one time. And he had his picture of this other guy at my school. And I was a little dumbass 16-year-old, stoner ass, drunk ass, daddy issue having ass dude. I think that this was like a guy who was DL and everything. But no, it wasn't him. So this guy would pretend to be other guys from my school and just message me weird stuff. And he would make like 5 accounts, guys, all different boys from my school, and he would just, like I said, ask me weird questions, talking about do you have any stories about anyone who you hooked up with in school? Have you ever hooked up with any soccer players, football players, basketball players? If so, like, tell me who it is, like their last names. I want to know their social media. I was like, they wanted to know in-depth stories of the people who I hooked up at my school, and I thought that was kind of weird. So I didn't give him any information because I had a lot of stories. And so I wasn't like really trying to like give him any more information, because after a while, y'all, like maybe like the 3rd or 4th person that he would fake to be, I was kind of like, nah, sis, I know this isn't you, and you need to tell me who you really are, because this is not cool that you're pretending to be straight men from my school, from our school, and you're not like showing your real self just because you're too scared, you know? So eventually I was getting sick of it, because it started getting to the point, guys, where I had already graduated high school. I started going to this gym and I had crushes at my gym, right? And he would like, I would get on Grindr and he would literally like make that a fake account of the person who I have a crush on at the gym. And I'm like, how the fuck do you know? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would pull up to on Facebook. I would pull up to my Grindr account and then I would see a picture of the guy who I have a crush on at the gym. And I'll be like, what the fuck? Like, I know it's not really him, you know, but how is it that the guy knows I have a crush on him and chooses his specific picture? You know what I'm saying? Like, I was just conflicted. So at this point, I was like, I have to find out who this is, because this guy's going to think he can get away with, you know, getting pictures of guys from our school and putting him as his Grindr picture, making me think that it's actually guys who want to mess with me, who are DL and everything, straight athletes, whatever you call them. I was generally at first thinking that's what the situation was, but again, I put 2 and 2 together, and I started being what's his name, Inspector Gadget or whatever, and I started getting all my clues up together. So I would see that he was about 2,000 feet away from me. So I was like, he must be in the area. So let me just drive around and refresh the app as I get close to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm getting closer to him, it's going to tell me, oh, you're only like 600 feet away from him, 500 feet, so on and so forth. So then I went to a specific house, and it said I was only 60 feet away from this person's house. Now, I remember this house. I used to go on a bus with a specific person, and I would know where he lived because he would always get off on a stop before me, and I would always watch him. Like, I would always see him like walk to his house, and I would know that would be his house. So when I parked by his house, I realized, oh shit, this is my middle school bully. Like, and it never came to my mind, y'all, that it would be him, because in middle school, he would bully me a lot, and a little bit of freshman year. But after, like, he kind of left me alone. I didn't really see him that much. I thought he moved away, honestly. So he never came in mind of me thinking this is him. And honestly, I thought 2,000 feet away was like the next street. Nah, he lived like a couple blocks away out, but still in the neighborhood, but it's still kind of further away. You know, I kind of had to walk like a good 5 minutes, you know. But driving takes like 2 minutes, you know. Yeah, guys, I ended up finding out it was my middle school bully. And y'all, the the reasoning behind my middle school bully is just crazy as hell. So the reason why he started bullying me, let me give you guys a background. The reason he started bullying me is because in 6th grade, I asked him if he was gay, and he got offended. And after that, he just stopped liking me. Like, y'all, he legit hated my guts right after that. And I remember in 7th grade, I'm giving y'all a timeline, y'all. I remember in 7th grade, a big account of a girl messaged me, I don't know where, in 7th grade. And she would constantly talk about my middle school bully. Let's call my middle school bully Logan. The fake account would constantly bring up Logan up. Like, she would constantly just be like, oh, my cousin is Logan, I think he goes to your school, like pretending to be her, you know. And then eventually, like, I was like, nah, this bitch is weird, because she started like asking me to send her videos, and I to send her like new pictures and everything. And I was feeling uncomfortable because
I'm gay,
and 2 is, bitch, I know this is a fake account. Why are you asking me to send you news? Like, I already know this is a fake account. So I stopped messaging that girl, that fake account, back, and she blocked me. But then I started to realize, yo, this is this is Logan. Like, I put 2 and 2 together again, and I was like, this is Logan. This is not no random girl that like randomly just messaged me thinking I'm cute. This is like Logan behind this, but I didn't say anything about it, you know? And ever since that, y'all, this guy would not stop picking on me all throughout middle school and a little bit of high school. He would call me names. He would pass on me, shoulder check me. Like, he legit despised me. And honestly, at the time, I didn't know why. But now I'm looking back, and it's just, everything just is adding up. You know what I'm saying? So I was just kind of like, okay, you know, this is weird. So I see him at Trax, which is a gay club here in Colorado. I see him there, and I'm like, this is my perfect opportunity for me to confront him. So I go up to him, and I was like, do you have a problem with me? And he's like, no, I don't have a problem with you. Do you have a problem with me? Because keep in mind, y'all, like, all middle school, me and him, you know, he would bully up on me. But my freshman year is when I finally put my foot down, and I started talking shit to him back, and I started coming at him more and stuff like that. So I think that's why he started leaving me alone, because he started really seeing me like clap back. But I think his clap back was making those fake accounts of those guys and everything, and trying to get like stories out of me and shit, because I think he was really plotting on me type of shit, you know. So I confronted him at Tracks and shit, and I'm like, hey, do you got a problem with me? Because I know you be making those fake accounts and shit. He's like, nobody's making fake accounts. Nobody's making fake accounts about you. I don't gotta do that. Every single time you message me on those fake accounts with pictures of other guys from our school, it's always 2,000 feet away from me. And who else lives 2,000 feet away from me? You, bitch. And when I was trying to track down, when I was driving around the neighborhood, trying to find who this person is, it took me straight to your house, because I was only 60 feet away from your house when I found out it was you. So I was like, sis, like, it's just put 2 and 2 together. You were making this fake account. I don't know for what. I maybe had a crush on me this whole time, you know, and he tried to get like nudes out of me or something out of me. Or he maybe wanted to do some damage and wanted to like expose me if I did start telling him about my business, you know? So I was like, nah, fuck this shit. Like, we're gonna fight, like, because you're not gonna make me look stupid, and you're not gonna make fake accounts of. So we're like arguing at the club, and I'm like, I know you're making fake accounts of me. Like, I know you made one in middle school, and you know, I know you made another one in high school on Grindr. So just fess up, like, come on, like, this pissed me off so long now. It's because it took so long. Like, this lasted like 4 or 5 years, from when I was 16 up until I turned 21. He would message me like legit every single time he saw me on Grindr, because I would get often on Grindr. Like, y'all saw, like, I would get often on Grindr. And then every time I would get on Grindr, I would have to make a whole new profile. And then he would see me, you know, he would see me, and then he would message me. And again, it would be a whole new different student from our school, a whole different person from my gym that I had crushes on. So at this point, I was mad, because I was like, why are you stalking me? Why are you like, how do you know other people are like and everything? Like, he's like, I'm not. Like, I swear I'm not. It's not me. It's not me. And I'm like, yes, it is. Like, bro, no one else lives in that house but you. Like, bro, I seen you walk there. at the bus stop. Like, I seen you walk straight to that house. I know it's you, bro. You can't kid a kidder. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that's you. And he's like, no, it's not. Like, I swear, like, stop accusing me or we're gonna fight. And I'm like, let's fight then, you know? And after a while, you know, I was like, all right, cool. Well, I'm done arguing with you. I'm like, I know it's you. And next time you bother me, I'm going to call the cops. So when he heard the cop situation, he was like, all right, fine. It was me. He literally confessed to me, y'all, that it was him making all those fake accounts. It was him pretending to be straight boys from our school. It was him doing all these kinds of things. And I'm like, wow, I really had a stalker since middle school. I really had a hater since middle school. And he said his reasoning behind it is because he didn't like that I exposed him in 6th grade. Bitch, I didn't expose you. You exposed yourself, sis, because I knew you were gay. And I wasn't the only person asking you if you were gay. And the fact that he still hasn't came out. That's the thing. He still hasn't came out. And I'm not anyone who, you know, outs anybody or shames people for not coming out. But when you know, okay? So he ended up confessing to me that yes, it was him and that he was just doing it for like karma or whatever, because like I wouldn't get at him or anything, and like he really wanted to get with me in middle school, but I wouldn't budge and everything. And he just told me to not tell anybody or anything. And I'm like, yeah, sure, I'm not gonna tell no one that you were a stalker, that you were my stalker for like 6-7 years, and like you messaged me trying to get tea out of me and shit, and just sent me pictures of random guys that you pretended to be. Like, yeah, sure, I'm not gonna tell no one. But yeah, that's what happened, guys. Like, yes, my own stalker was my middle school bully, y'all. Like, it still surprises me to this day, because like, I honestly at the time I did not think it would be him. I genuinely thought it was like, I genuinely thought it was those guys, y'all. Like, I would talk to them at first, and I'm not gonna lie, I was naive, so I was low-key kind of giving them like some tea at first. But then I was like, okay, then you send me, you know, pictures of you, or you tell me like your stories, or. But when I would ask them to like, let's meet up, they were like, he would start to get scared, and he'd be like, oh no, I can't. There was multiple times where I wanted to meet up with this guy to see who it is, you know, because I don't think it's cool that he was faking accounts. And I told him, I was like, dude, please just tell me. Like, dude, I'm not someone who outs people. I'm not gonna start, even if all the dirty stuff you told me or all the dirty things you just did right now, I'm not gonna be the one to expose you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do that. So that's why I'm not saying his name. His name is Logan. No, it's not Logan Paul. Not him. But yeah, guys, that's it for my YouTube video. Thanks for tuning in. Shit was where I don't talk to this person no more. I don't talk to this person at all. I still see him at tracks now. I don't know if he's actually really out the closet or if he's there with his friends. I don't know, but last time I saw him there, I confronted him, and since then he hasn't bothered me. Yeah, comment down below what stalker stories I have, whether it's on Grindr, on Tinder, any like dating app. I would want to hear it and like react to it and shit. But yeah, thanks guys for watching my video. Say bye to Chucky and it.